Welcome back to another episode of Cat TV. My name is Jasmine, and this is the question that was asked of me late last year when Tilly was taking a journey of transitioning her body. Where are you keeping Tilly stuck and in suffering? What is the hook? This question alone had me journal for hours. And by this time, I could see that Tilly was taking a journey of leaving her body. I'd come into the acceptance of that this was out of my control, and the only thing that I could do right now was to be there for her 24/7 and hold space for her and allow her to choose whatever she needed to choose. And I remember saying to a friend, I'm just going to trust that everything is perfect and everything is unraveling and is exactly as it should be. I'm going to trust that all is well. And I'm going to trust in the divine perfection of it all. And I remember her response. She said, trusting in the divine perfection of it all doesn't always mean that everything is like all light and fluffy and everything's going to be perfect and everything's going to be perfect. Sometimes divine perfection means that this beautiful soul, this animal, is choosing to take a journey of transitioning and leaving her body, and a journey that we don't actually want. And so she progressed to ask me, where are you keeping Tilly in suffering? And what is the hook here? Because I was really struggling to let go. I was struggling with the whole process. And so I got out my notebook and I asked myself this question. And the hook was, it went all the way back, literally probably about 20 years ago, back to my childhood, when I had a beautiful cat, Chloe. And at this time I was in school, I was in high school, I think I was in like grade 8, grade 9. And I was getting bullied at school. Things were not great for me. Home life was shit. And school life was not much fun either. And so I was not coping, and I didn't have any coping skills and mechanisms. And so I had Chloe at this time. She was a ragdoll cross Persian cross tortoiseshell. And she was beautiful. And she became my safety net. She became my coping mechanism. And I remember that she just became my whole world. Like, she became my reason for living. She became my lifeline. And I would take her to bed every single night. I would sleep with her. She was my reason. And when I wasn't coping at home, I wasn't coping at school, Chloe was my safe space. And I was absolutely devastated. In fact, my mum would say, like, Chloe became my world, because she really did. I literally lived my life through Chloe. And if it wasn't for her, I potentially may not be here. I definitely considered suicide during when I was in grade 9, so about 15. And Chloe really was my lifeline through that. And so in my journaling and in this question, I went all the way back to this time and be like, I made that decision during that time that with Chloe, I literally can't live without you. I can't live without Chloe, and I can't live without my cats, because they are my reason for living. They are my survival. And when Chloe transitioned, I was so distressed. I was really, really distressed. I did have Tilly at that time. I think Tilly was only 1 or 2 years old when Chloe transitioned. And so what I realized through this journaling process was that the hook went back to Chloe, but Tilly came into my life while Chloe was still around. And so as devastated as I was when Chloe transitioned, it's like everything just got transferred over to Tilly. And from a higher spiritual perspective, there's definitely like source and spirit and Chloe and Tilly and my higher self, we were all having a roundtable conversation to be like, it's okay, Chloe, you can transition, you can leave now. Tilly's here to take over, to get her through the next stage. And so it's like the hook was taken from Chloe and literally given to Tilly. And so when it came time for Tilly transition, I was experiencing the same thing. Like, I literally can't live without you. Tilly, you can't go because I can't live without you. You are my lifeline. You are my coping mechanism. You are my best friend. You are the love of my life. You are my everything. She was my everything. And I was like, I can't, like, no, like, you can't leave. And so there was this push-pull that was going on that from me and my heart and my soul was like, I'm holding space for you to take the journey that you need to take. And yet my humanness and my ego was like, and my younger self and the wounded aspects of me were like, you can't go, like, I need you. I literally can't survive without you. I remember putting a post up the next day saying, how am I ever going to get through this? The next day, like after Tilly had transitioned, the day after that, I put up a post saying, how am I ever going to get through this? Tilly was my daughter, my child. She was my safe space. Life is not worth living without you. And a lot of the beautiful comments were just like, just one day at a time, one day at a time, one day at a time. And here I am, like 8 months later. And so I share this story, I share this coded medicine with you as an invitation for you to ask yourself this question. Where am I keeping my beloved pet stuck and in suffering? Now, this could be maybe your pet is at the end of life and you're struggling to let go. This would be a really good question for you. Or maybe if you've had similar animals with similar patterns unfolding for you, which I will talk about in another video, where is this hook? And the hook will be unconscious. And for me, journaling is the best process to really uncover that. I can really do a mind discovery process through journaling, or maybe you might like to go into meditation. But where are you keeping your pet in suffering? What is the hook that is keeping you attached and unable to let go? And if you do choose to do this process, I would love to hear what you uncover, what you discover. Feel free to pop it in the comments and any other valuable insights that you received from this. And I will chat to you in the next video. And before you go, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so we can help more people and get this message out there. See you in the next episode.